Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your weekly reading for August 19th to the 25th. This is for Taurus, Taurus rising, and Taurus moon. And we're going to jump right into it, Taurus. This is the week. This is the week of weeks of the month of August. If you saw your monthly forecast, you know this is where the energies are really strong. All right. It's kind of like a crescendo from last week. And I'll bring up some aspects that are still relevant for this week because remember, Sunday and Monday was kind of a package deal. Now, this week is going to feel like you're going on a hike. All right. You're going on a hike up the mountain. All right. And it gets steeper and steeper and steeper and steeper. Even the path that you're on may feel like it's getting a little bit more narrow, but here's the thing, you're determined. You know that the things that you want are at the summit, is at the top up there. You know how good it will feel when you get up there. All right, that ice cream shop, the $1 million view, whatever it is, you are determined. You're gonna make it. Think about the pleasure center of your brain. It's gonna be activated. All right, because while there is this cosmic storm happening, there is opportunities as well. All right. So I want you to continue to keep hiking, bring your walking stick, put on the hiking boots, whatever you need, because this week can be incredibly life-changing for you. Now, we kick it off on Monday, August 19th with a full moon in Aquarius. It is a potent full moon, one of the most potent full moons of 2024. We do have two T-squares. Listen, here's the big thing, okay? This full moon in Aquarius is at 27 degrees. It's square Uranus at 20, Mercury square Uranus at 27 degrees. We got the Sun square Uranus at 27 degrees. I talked about this in the live stream that I recently did, all right? 27 it's a mutable degree. So adaptable, all right? Adapting to change. There's going to be some changes happening. Also, 27 to 7 equals 9, all right? And the day that it's happening, 8/19, 8 plus 1 equals 9, 9 plus 9 equals 18, 1 plus 8 equals 9. 9 in numerology is a humanitarian. What are the chances? Aquarius is and rules, represents the humanitarian. So we're talking about the collective here. 9 is really strong. It's fulfillment as well, all right? But 9 is linked to the planet Mars. So Mars can bring up a little bit of conflict. Mars is a ruling planet of Aries, the god of war. But at the same time, remember, Mars is passion, it's courage, it's your drive for ambition. You take an action. So keep that in mind because Mars and Jupiter will be squaring Saturn around this time. Now, Saturn is in Pisces. This is when you start feeling that squeeze with the Saturn squares in your 11th house. This is friendships for you, Taurus. This is friendships. It's groups you belong to, organizations, your communities. It's also your hopes, your wishes, your future dreams. So just know, and we'll talk about the Jupiter Saturn square in a second, but with this full moon, remember, full moons illuminate. They bring things to the surface. They offer turning points and they culminate. Some things are culminating for you. This full moon in Aquarius rules your 10th house. 10th house is career, it's fame, it's public recognition, honors, and achievement. So yes, can you have a shift around any of those areas that I've mentioned around the time of the full moon in Aquarius? Absolutely. Especially if you're Taurus rising, but every Taurus is going to feel this. Now, remember, Aquarius energy is rebellious. It's independent. It's revolutionary, even radical, but it's freedom as well. So think about these themes around this time because Mercury will be squaring Uranus. Uranus is in your sign. This is unexpected news. This is shakeups. It's the unpredictable. So there could be some news that you receive around this time that is a little like, whoa, what is going on? All right. But it's also, like I said, it's freedom, but Aquarius, Uranus is a ruling planet for Aquarius, which again makes this really strong, this full moon. But it's also breakthroughs. All right. Uranus is breakthroughs. So you could even have your own breakthrough here. I want to just give you a little heads up. your breakthrough that you have, it could be, you may have to put some effort into it. And I say that only because you have to remember the sun is in Leo. We have the moon in Aquarius, and we've got Mercury in your sign, 3 fixed signs. So little, a little bit of, you got some wiggle room, but just remember to be flexible around this time, be open to compromise and initiate any changes that you want to make, the breakthroughs that you are seeking. Perfect timing. Okay. Aquarius is also the future. So with the fact that full moons bring culmination, think about what is best for you next moving forward. Be innovative around this time. That's Aquarius is offering you that innovation. This definitely is a new cycle. That's, if you think about the full moon, or sorry, the new moon in Aquarius, the corresponding new moon in Aquarius we had back in February, that it's a 6-month cycle. So there's something ending from around that time. Now, Jupiter will be squaring Saturn the same day. This is the greater benefic and the greater malefic. So this is actually the first square. So this is part of Jupiter-Saturn story. They had a major conjunction back in December 2020. Yeah, it's a 20-year cycle. So this is the first of 3 squares that's coming up. The second one's going to be December 24th. So just remember what I said in your monthly forecast. With these squares, practice patience. That's going to make the biggest difference. In terms of you moving forward, Jupiter is optimism. It's wisdom. But Saturn wants you to be disciplined. Saturn is the one that's making that path a little narrow on your hiking trip. But this is part of your personal growth. This is your spiritual growth as well. All right, Saturn being in Pisces. So you might, and that's a lot of spirituality there, you might find yourself feeling a little bit more structure being added to your future, like your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, or even your social network, like I mentioned earlier, groups that you belong to as well. All right. There may be something here tied with money too. There could be a squeeze that you feel. Remember, Jupiter and Mars are in Gemini, and they're both squaring Saturn. That is your second house of finances and money and whatnot. But also it's self-worth, self-value if money's not a thing for you. Now, the other thing is, what have we got here? Oh, Saturn. All right. So it really, like I said last week, really just brings this life lesson. So there's just something here that's going to be a big takeaway for you. Remember, Mars is also squaring Saturn as well. So you may take some time really giving your passions a good hard look. All right. That's what's happening here. Okay. So, and you may be really processing things in terms of, does this bring me pleasure? Does this bring me fun? There could be something with relationships as well. And I say that because this is all happening while Venus is in Virgo in its fall and Mercury is retrograde. And so Venus in Virgo, overthinking things, Mercury retrograde, reassessing things. So again, you may just be thinking a lot around this time. Just think about the fact that first, be willing to adjust and be flexible around this time. And you're going to be passing Saturn's test with flying colors. You're going to be fine. Honestly, it's a lot of spiritual energy here. So just continue to grow. Continue to grow. Be in touch with your higher mind. There's a lot of noise, all right, with the first half of the week. And so you want to cut out, I always say there's a difference between your physical mind and your higher mind. And so there could be a lot of noise in the physical mind. So be in touch with your higher mind, all right, and embrace this growth that you're going through and be strong, not only for yourself, but for others, all right? That's going to be a big thing. You're going to be having a lot of emphasis on that, especially as we move into Virgo season this week. So remember, love is a really high frequency. I want you to radiate, tune into that frequency, and just let it expand, let it guide you. You have light inside you, Taurus. All right. So I want you to shine. This light heals. All right. Remember that. Now, Thursday, August 22nd is when I don't know why I keep going like this. We move into Virgo season officially. All right. You may love this. All right. So the next 4 weeks from this point forward, very grounded energy. Your BFF, fellow fellow earth sign, Virgo. So you may be focused on being very productive around this time. You may be like the sun in Virgo at this, I mean, Virgo rules your fifth house. And so that is love, that's relationships, it's creativity, it's self-expression, recreation as well. So there could be a lot of energy focus around there, especially in a sense of service to others and how that is part of your life. All right. It can be work wise with colleagues, it can be your squad, it can be family, but there is going to be this sense of love that you're really going to feel with this Venus and Virgo energy. And you may be thinking a lot about it. You could also have a big focus on health and work, all right, with Virgo season. All right. And so keep that in mind and spend time in nature, Tauruses. Y'all are so great at that. That's going to really help ground you. Okay. Now, you see that Venus will be squaring Mars. Venus, this is happening the same day. Venus, remember, in Virgo squaring Mars and Gemini. These cosmic lovebirds are not really seeing eye to eye. All right. It's like, one of those episodes when Rachel and Ross, they have their moments, right? They have their moments, but they get back. I think they married or something in the end. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe they didn't. I shouldn't even say that. I don't even remember. Anyway, but what I'm trying to say is that this is likely going to affect some relationships that you're in. It can be friendships as well for y'all, situationships as well. There is a sense of just let's compromise. Remember, that's what Venus wants. Venus wants compromise, but there definitely is going to be a big moment here for y'all. And I say that because Venus and Virgo in your fifth house of love, relationships, self-expression, you being your authentic self. And then with Mars and Gemini in your second house, self-worth, self-value, the value that you bring to things. So the good news is if you are in a romantic relationship, this aspect can actually be great. It could be like stoking the flames, fueling that passion. Remember, it's always how you handle the energy here. All right. So a lot of y'all could be thinking about the health of a relationship. Is this sustainable? Is this working? Okay. Yes, it is. Let's go get married, whatever it is. But remember, Venus wants compromise, and you are always in control of your reactions and your reality. Now, the 23rd of August. Now, we are here, and this is, we're kicking off the weekend here on Friday. Mercury sextile and Mars. This is very, very stimulating. There is this sense of outgoing, wanting to be social, adventurous, even travel. Wouldn't be surprised if some of y'all are doing that around this time, especially with family or maybe going to see family for y'all. Remember, Mercury is retrograde, all right? And Mars is in Gemini. So there could be something here that is fueled by nostalgia, all right? So going to places that you traveled in the past that you fell in love with, or maybe traveling with someone, meeting up with someone from the past. So a lot of that could happen here. Going to places that you love. So that's, I love this energy. Mars, remember, being in Gemini. In your second house, there really could definitely be something here with finances too. Having conversations, important conversations around money, love, and creativity. Those are all highlighted around this time. So let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you, Taurus, for the week of August 19th to the 25th. Again, for Taurus, Taurus rising, Taurus moon. If you want to read for any placements in your chart, you're absolutely welcome to. And if you know your birth chart, by the way, see what's going on at 27 degrees. Okay, with the fixed signs, Aquarius. That's going to give you a little bit more intel. All right, so let's get started, Taurus. See what's happening August 19th to the 25th. Taurus, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It offers the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, Taurus, you also know I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for being here. This is definitely going to be a week. And the other thing is, oh gosh, I meant to show you, but I'll just tell you, it was on the whiteboard. once you get over this hill, this hump, you see that starting Friday, ooh, things get good. We got Venus trining Pluto, Venus trining Uranus next week. Ooh, so special. Remember, Venus is your ruling planet. Venus trining Uranus, that's in your sign. That's going to be really big for you. You're going to feel that. I talk more about it in your monthly forecast, but that's going to happen Tuesday, August 27th. So remember, you're going to be fine. You're going to be good. All right, so let's get started. Wow. You are definitely, some things are happening here. Some things are happening here. It looks like there are going to be some endings for during this full moon. And then, like I said, new beginnings to come. Okay, so just remember that. All right, there you go. Sorry, I have to entertain you when I drink because that's just how I work. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be fun. You're gonna be absolutely amazing. Let's get started. You got the Queen of Cups. All right. So I love this energy already. This vibe of love. This vibe of love. This, doing what your heart desires. All right. So you could be moving in that direction of a lot of it. Again, nostalgia is coming up a lot. So that could be fueling you this week, but also that sense of service to others. There could be something from the past that you thought about where you're like, I really felt good about working with these people or doing this in my life. I went out of my way to do this and it really uplifted others. Anyway, that is a big energy coming through, but you also got the Queen of Cups, which is absolutely amazing. This is someone who has a lot of love to give, someone who her heart is so full. It's double water. Queen of Cups, queens are water, cups are water, emotions, right? Feelings, love, even intuition. She is very intuitive, like this borderline psychic level. You can even see her gazing at her chalice, right? Like kind of like a crystal bulb. Anyway, you see her foot in the water, emotional intelligence, emotional depth. So you are going to have that feeling moving through into this week. Okay, so there could have been some powerful things that have happened for you. And it also depends on when you watch this reading. This card came up in your past, so it could be still to come if, you're watching this before August 19th. Now, you have the Five of Cups. Interesting. And the harder your spread. So remember what I said with the full moon in Aquarius, there are some endings, there are some beginnings. With Mercury squaring Uranus in your sign, there could be some surprising news or some shifts that happen that you're just like, whoa, I did not see that coming. Here's the thing, Five of Cups. Look at him looking back at the past. You look at him, he's looking at the spilled cups. There's nothing you can do, right? The cups are spilled. They're done, all right? 2 full cups behind him. So all he's got to do is look up, okay? Let the past go. This is saying that something may happen where it is part of your path, part of your journey, part of this Saturn squeeze, okay? When it comes to partnerships and relationships, especially whether that's love, commitments, or work. Okay, remember, work is a big thing for you. And I say that because this card is attributed to Scorpio. Well, Mars in Scorpio. Mars is the traditional ruler, so it makes this card really strong. Okay, and Scorpio is your opposite sign, your 7th house. Partnerships, relationships. It can be love, it can be career, it can be one-on-one relationships. But it seems like there may be something here that is, has this emotional impact on you. And a bigger energy that's coming up for me is something that you may hear, something that you may even experience in a way where I'm not saying that something is going to end, but yes, some things may be in it where you may be in a place where you're like, okay, I have to really think about this. But it does seem like there is going to be something that stirs things up. Okay. Now, remember what I said. He's looking back. All he's got to do is look forward. There's so much promise. There's so much for him. Okay. On the other side, take those cups across the bridge and go home and have that moment of emotional healing. Turn on some like Love is Blind, whatever it is, like whatever you want to do that is going to like get you to not dwell on something that's done. It's done. It's over. So it is a sense of healing from something that likely had to go. Okay. Now, interestingly, I'm going to clarify that for you because you did get the 7 of Pentacles. In your challenge area, Seven of Pentacles is a Taurus card. You pulled one of your cards, but at the same time, Seven of Pentacles, it does seem like there is something of a crossroads here this week, and it can have to do with money. It can be something work related. Remember, this Pluto in Aquarius is really strong in your 10th house of career, fame, public recognition, honors, achievements. But the biggest thing that's coming up for me is that a lot of what you may feel here could be because whatever he is looking back at, it seems like you spent some time investing in it, and now you're seeing things where you're just like, I don't know. And again, it can be a job, it can be a profession, it can be a relationship recently started. Remember, pentacles are your physical reality as well. And so I want you to consider that. At the same time, it may be someone else who is at this crossroads, and now you have to, and that in itself could be the thing that you hear. Someone tells you, "Oh, I'm at a crossroads with you. I don't know what to do." And that may be the thing where, okay, well, now we haven't spoken in a couple, days, and what's going on with this? So communicate. Okay, it's the best thing to do. Oh yeah, I was gonna clarify this because there was an energy coming up. Yeah, okay, so you're gonna be listen, you look at what you've got, the Nine of Pentacles here, so there's definitely something here where it almost could be a blessing in disguise. So never let your past dictate your present. Never let your past dictate your future. Remember, I said that there is a sense of nostalgia that was really strong for you. Hold on to that energy, all right? The good nostalgia, when you won that race, or when you were a contestant on Jeopardy, whatever it was that brought you, all this joy, because nostalgia is proven scientifically to improve wellness, well-being, mental health, like all of that. But anyway, this is very interesting because it looks like, as when you move forward, you're going to be fine. You got the Nine of Pentacles here. This is a lot of abundance, and it really is the sense of self sufficiency. She earned her spot here. She worked hard to get in this spot, and now she's reaping her rewards. I mean, this is the fruit of her labors. All these pentacles stacked up. Pentacles, remember, money and wealth, but also your physical reality. But there is a lot of enlightenment here, which I really love. And so I'm looking at this, and like, a lot of it could be something that it may be something that has to do with love, romance, but it could be something that you really loved, maybe a job or a profession, or even like a relationship with a colleague. Remember, you have so much work stuff happening with y'all. And you do see the symbol of Venus all over again. So really nice. Yeah, so you're going to be fine as long as you move forward, because you have the Ten of Swords. Again, this is 10 of Swords. 10 is the end. This is the end of the suit. 1 0 equals 1 new beginning. You see the sun coming out in the horizon. What's really interesting about the Ten of Swords is that out of the later sword cards, like 7, like 8, 9, 10, this is the only one with the sun. Okay, the only one with the sun coming out. So there is that hope that's coming through. It's almost like this new dawn that I was saying earlier, this new beginning that comes after something ends. And so you've got to let it go, all right? Because it seems like whatever happens here could have this huge impact up here. This card is a Gemini card. It is attributed to Mercury and Gemini, actually. So again, another, planet in its domicile. It's really strong here. But anyway, remember, Gemini does rule your second house of self-worth, self-value. So anything that's happening here, learn from it so you can grow from it, all right? Because then you never have to go through that experience again. It's a cycle. That's what life is, cycles. That's what astrology is. It's cycles. So yeah, and then you have the Two of Wands, which is planning your next step. And then you have the 10 of Wands here in the root of your spread. So do you see here that you're going to have change this week? Do you see how you're coming out of one cycle in your life, moving into another cycle with the 10 of Wands here? There's that squeeze. Okay. You can even see him squeezing the wands, but there is, the wands are a little bit heavier than him. So there is a sense of, when you open yourself to others, like I said earlier, the sense of service to others and feeling the sense of camaraderie with other people, that is going to be that's going to make a big difference for you. All right. So that is coming through energetically. But with the 10 of Wands, yes, again, another 10. So you see, you got 10, 10, you got the 5 of Cups, which is moving forward. There's this emotional impact that is going to influence you to move forward. But anyway, 10 of Wands in the root of your spread, it's actually just saying with the 10 of Swords in your crown, you want this new reality. You want this new thing to happen. You want to continue to move forward. There's this new cycle that is happening, but you have to take that action, okay? And you have to know the direction that you're going. That's going to be really helpful. And when you do, oh, you're good. Oh, you're absolutely good. You got the Empress in your last week's reading in the root of your spread, okay? Yes. So you see that progression. Now it's in your future. So there's still this sense of abundance. Remember, I said, even with this cosmic storm that's happening astrologically, there's opportunities. And now you just got the Empress. You got, by the way, the only 2 people in all of tarot with a symbol of Venus. Okay, so really special. Remember, Venus is your ruling planet, but it's also love, relationships, money, creativity. This is abundance. This is love. This is passion. This is, we got a goddess here. All right, we have a goddess sitting in her throne. This is absolutely amazing. Really nice. So there is something new that's happening when it comes to love, and it feels more like a feeling for you and this passion that you can't contain. There's also this maternal side that's coming out again that has to do with this feeling that I was getting, just other people involved. But this is, again, the Empress. All right. So this is, when I say love, like super conscious level, this is unconditional, transcending time and space itself. And again, abundance, a lot of abundance. There's something new growing for you. Okay. There's something happening here. This is your soul glorified. You're moving into more and more and more abundance. Let's get to your stuff. Oh my goodness, Taurus. If you like this reading, by the way, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on. Yeah, tell me what I want to hear from people this week with what's happening with this full moon in Aquarius. You know I love you, Taurus. All right, let's get to your stuff. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be absolutely fine. So just remember, everything's happening for you. All right. Everything is happening for you. You're absolutely fine. You need to just get out of your head. It seems like whatever happens here, there is this possibility, potential that you are overanalyzing things, overthinking things. Remember, Venus is in Virgo, Mercury is retrograde, but then Venus in Virgo in your 5th house of love and relationships. It's just overthinking, overanalyzing, and just, I would just recommend, again, go to your higher mind. Now you got the Queen of Wands. Who are you? Who are you? You're amazing. Queen of Wands she's very, very charismatic. Someone who, I always say people gravitate toward her. She has that charismatic spirit, but this independent spirit as well. She is the entrepreneur. She is a businesswoman. So if you are here for career, a lot of y'all may be here for career. You got that full moon in Aquarius. She is the entrepreneur, and she attracts, she is vibrating at such a high frequency. She attracts whatever she wants. You even see the sunflowers here in her hand, in her throne. Sunflowers, as you know, well, maybe you know, they open up to the sun, and they exist in the actual sun card in tarot. So there's that radiance, there's that abundance, there's that optimism. Really nice, really nice. So continue to feel that. All right, feel that charge. A lot of sexual energy, by the way. I don't know if I told you that. There's a lot of sexual energy here, even with the Queen of Wands and the Empress. So there's that for you too. And you also got the Two of Cups. Yes, you did. Partnerships, relationships, like I said, could be a big thing for you this week. There you go. This is absolutely amazing. There is something fueling you in terms of merging with another person. There's this bonding that is transcendent. That is the Two of Cups. We say this card is, in layman's terms, like the soulmate card, the twin flame card, the true love card. It can be career. It can be platonic. It's just this really special bond with with someone else, okay? And so I absolutely love this for you. You even see the winged lion here where, hey, that's a lot of passion. A lot of passion. The caduceus. This is absolutely amazing. And you've got the Nine of Swords too, okay? So yes, there is almost a sense of you don't want to be in a place where you like that's why you have the Ten of Swords in your crown, because you're going to be recognizing the fact if you are over analyzing things, overthinking things, that's you're going to recognize it and stop yourself. Okay, so stop yourself. Okay. Oh, it felt like Groundhog's Day just now. Nine of Swords. The other thing is that there could be the sense of, you know, it's almost like there is this sense of this happened to me and it's almost like it hasn't though. It's almost like you're creating, or some of y'all could be in this place where you're already projecting, you're already having this vision of a future that is this low energy frequency. So don't do that. Don't do that, because you got the star and your final outcome and you're gonna be fine. Look at this. So yes, of course, there's got to be something that may change, all right? And it's part of this process, this emotional healing that is the main reason for the Five of Cups. Remember what I said. He's got two cups behind him. All he has to do is look the other way, all right? You have the Two of Cups. It's there for you. Don't let your past dictate anything, your present, future. And then you got the star, the card of your hopes and wishes and dreams, the card of the stars aligning for you. This is faith. This is faith. What is faith? It's trust, having trust that everything is going to work out, having trust in yourself. All right. This is a lot of healing here. You got that here with the Two of Cups as well. Okay. So it seems like you've got all this potential. Right, with the caduceus, which is healing, but this is absolutely amazing because the star is attributed to Aquarius. Remember, there is a full moon in Aquarius, and yes, it is potent. It's in your 10th house of career, fame, honors, achievements. If you're not here for career, that's still everything you're exerting your energy into that you want to be known for. It could be the fact that you want to be the best mom in the world, or do you know what I mean? Like that kind of energy. But anyway, this is absolutely amazing. You know that everything's going to work out for you. And whatever happens this week, you're going to heal from. You have a lot of abundance on the way. I mean, you're good. You're absolutely good. So, yep. Okay, Taurus, thanks so much. Next week, by the way, we'll talk about, oh, I do September. Okay. Oh, get ready for change. Oh, Taurus, Uranus is going retrograde at 27 degrees from the get-go. Yeah, so there's going to be some change for y'all. Remember, Uranus is in your sign, and we have a new moon in Virgo. So yeah, like right in the beginning of September. Anyway, if you like this reading, that would be great if you'd like and subscribe and leave comments, all that fun algorithm stuff. You know I love you. I'll see you next week. All right, thanks so much, Taurus. Bye-bye.